I did a 90-day pause.
President Donald Trump's decision this week to put a 90-day pause on his tariff plan for basically the rest of the world was following advice from Treasury Secretary Bessent, who's been a member, of course, of President Trump's trade team from the very beginning. But the fact that the president decided to back off was a result of, at least in part, of Secretary Bessent's advice, and a sign that Bessent is rising, at least within the president's trade team. I was told by a White House official that the Treasury Secretary was pushing for lower tariff rates before the president made his decision last Wednesday. But then after the president made that decision, that he and the rest of the team were supportive of it. But he flew down to Mar-a-Lago, to Florida, over the weekend and had a meeting with the president where he emphasized the need to talk more about the willingness to make deals with the other countries. And then the president's decision on Wednesday followed that emphasis on making deals.
We are willing to hear you.
Back to Bessent, that has a lot to do with his advice and his role.
Scott, you want to have a statement on that?
Sure. Look, the up 2, down 1 is not a bad ratio, or up 10, down 5.
People I spoke to for this story referred to him as the proverbial adult in the room. They felt like he was giving better both political and economic advice to the president compared to people like one of his top trade advisors, Peter Navarro, who is more of a trade hawk. And also compared to Commerce Secretary Lutnick, who some people felt like he was coming sort of down in the pecking order compared to Bessent, who was coming up. It's important to keep in mind that the president can change his own mind anytime and often makes those decisions based on the people that he's listening to. But at the moment, we can deduce he's listening to Treasury Secretary Bessent, and people are pleased, at least within financial markets, that he's listening to someone who has the financial background that this Treasury Secretary has.